Good morning, all. My name is Girgan Gopi. I'm representing MS Swaminathan Research Foundation, and we submitted this proposal. The title of the proposal is Research for Fruiting Nutrition in India. And this proposal will be implemented in Wayanad, Kerala, and Kolli Hills in Tamil Nadu, Namakkal district. Both are tribal dominated areas, and we will focus on tribal communities like the Paniyas, Malayali tribes, and the Kurucha tribes. Both Malayali and Kurucha tribes are marginal landholders. At the same time, the Paniya are landless tribal community. They are depending on agriculture, wage labor, and depending on forest peripheries for collecting non-timber forest producers and wild animals. The problem we wanted to address is there is a growing issue of malnutrition among tribal communities. This is mainly because of the cereal-based diet. They are depending more on the public distribution system and minimum dietary diversity they are accessing, and limited access to fruits. We have conducted a study there, and we found that they are consuming very limited fruits and leafy greens and many other food groups. Especially if the fruit consumption is limited, they collect some fruits from wild and they eat in season, in different seasons. But consumption, the study indicated that the fruit consumption is less than 12% of the recommended dietary intake. The objectives of this project is to evaluate sustainable tropical fruit tree cultivation strategies to enhance nutrition security and strengthen the livelihood security. Whatever they have, they will consume it, and whatever remains, they will either exchange with the communities or families nearby, or they sell in the market. And the study also proposes to address the existing nutritional gap. They are facing a lot of nutritional issues, and through fruit cultivation and promotion of fruit consumption, we can address the existing nutrition gap in among these communities. And we are planning to propose a range of nutrient-dense tropical fruit trees, and both for their nutritional benefit and adaptability to local agroecological conditions. Methodology, the study will be conducted in 10 villages. We are planning to select 10 villages, and with the minimum from one village, we will select 30 households, and a total of 300 households will be selected for direct intervention, and for training, dissemination, and other way, we will address more than 1,000 families around that selected households. And we will selected household, and a participatory field trial will evaluate suitable fruit trees suitable to that agroecology and preferred by local tribal communities, and that is part of their culinary practices. And we will also evaluate the cultivation practices, suitable cultivation practices, and we will not introduce any new agricultural practices. What we try to do is we will strengthen their existing practices to suit the cultivation and the productivity of the fruits. Training and capacity building is another approach for implementing this project, and we will also provide nutrition education, and we will use easy material for disseminating the nutrition education, especially indicating the importance of fruit consumption for healthy life. And we will form the collectives of these growers, and later on we will transform them into a farmer producer organization once the cultivation takes up, these farmer producer organization can be involved in marketing and even for value addition of fruits they cultivate. And we will also try to link these farmers with the existing schemes, NRHGA and other schemes. In Kerala, the Panchayat Raj system is strong. Okay, so we can link these farmers with the Panchayat Raj system for strengthening their work and promoting more fruit cultivation. Social and nutritional impact pathway. This will definitely this project will motivate the tribal farmers directly. This 300 farmers and indirectly more than 1,000 farmers to cultivate fruit trees and tribal farmers definitely will appear. They are actually not, many of them are not cultivating fruits, but fruit trees are there in their homesteads. Is naturally occurring fruit trees are there. This project will help them to acquire the skill and knowledge to cultivate fruits and getting reasonable productivity from the fruit cultivation. The project will ensure access and availability fruits for consumption in selected tribal villages and surrounding villages. Definitely, they will get the awareness about the nutrition, importance of dietary diversity, importance of consuming foods, and this we see as a low-cost solution to the existing malnutrition issues among the tribal communities. And environmental climate advantages, restoration of degraded land and improved soil health, because this project will not confine only in the homestead. We will try to expand this project to the common public lands. So planting of trees, including fruit trees, will have more environmental advantages. Increased vegetation cover, especially the tree cover outside forest area, is also another environmental advantage of this project. And the climate smart practices, especially the drip irrigation, organic input application, perennial trees in farmlands contribute to microclimate regulation and reduces the chances of landslide. Landslide is an issue, but yeah, this may also, planting more trees may also contribute to reduce the likelihood of landslide and definitely will enhance the biodiversity. Scaling sustainability and cost efficiency, that a formation of collectives of farmer growers, fruit growers, for securing support from government, marketing, and community nurseries will be established, and networking with the forest department and ecological restoration professionals and government for commercial supply of seedling. In case if somebody is doing ecological restoration, the fruits nurseries can supply these seedlings to them, and these are the strategies adopted for the sustainability and the cost efficiency. This is the project time frame. This project is planned for 24 months, and each stage we have submitted the strategy for implementing the project, and this is the budget. The budget is 50 lakh, and the components are human resources, material resources, and financial resources. 30% for the personnel cost, and risk mitigation strategies, low cost and quality structures will be ensured to protect the seedlings from drought and flood. And we will also ensure the support of Grama Panchayat for adding to the resources and linking with the MGNRAGA program for cost for the seedling production, so that we can reduce the cost of seedlings, and more seedlings can be produced, and we can replace if something is lost. Community ownership will be ensured involving Grama Panchayat. The Grama Panchayat will be an important stakeholder and a partner in implementing this project. And protection of seedlings from grazing will be ensured as a community commitment. Those who are part of the project, they have to commit that they will protect the seedlings from grazing. Thank you. And this is the budget. Actually, I'm not explaining anything. Okay.
Fit into your A so that it can assist your group in taking our cause a little further. And third was regarding the impact it will bring out in the community where. So we are yet to know. You have talked about the number of farmers, but we want they are of that marginalized category. How much land they are holding, because these are the speed working which you should have done and made the project in that direction. Of course, your program is perfect. You see the wordings of the project, but implementing the entire thing in 2 years, it is little difficult. What I feel, because many things I don't know. Some leads you might have, your group might have, but we were focus. You have straightway talked about the budget, which is maximum, as Dr. Mathur has already indicated. But what are the split on which aspect? What is your focus area? Where you will be spending something on the planting material, improving the nursery thing, whatever, training, capacity building, blah, blah, blah. So those things should have been listed. So we should be little focused what exactly we are doing. Something is already there. It's not that we are starts anything in just from the blue that will start from zero. No. So those were some of the things which was coming in my mind. Anything, please.
No, basically this is for everyone here that, as Dr. Singh has already mentioned, that for 2 years, if you start from the scratch, you need to generate some baseline information. You need to identify who are your partner in the grassroots here. And that will take about 6 to 8, 10 months time here. So the hardly time left is about 1.5 years. And in fruit trees, it's not possible. So what we expect here, that what is the groundlet truth at the moment here? What is going on the fruit cultivation? Where are the gaps there? I mean, maybe they are going a lot of fruit species. They are not having the right kind of planting material. They might not have the right type of species they are planting there here. They might not have the capacity to multiply seedling or self-help group here. So where the CFI can go for intervention here. So if the baseline is very strong, then directly you can go for intervention here. Okay, this is the kind of a fruit they are growing here, but they can still grow these kind of fruits here. They don't have this, they are already growing, but they don't have the right kind of material here. So what is the source of material here? Or maybe they lack in capacity building here. So all those things should be, some information on the grassroots should be there here. And the funding support is initially for 2 to 3 years here. So be careful that whatever you're proposing, and Dr. Singh mentioned here, that we should have something on the ground already existing here and build on the existing information of that here.
Let me answer your question. We have been implementing the project for addressing the food and nutrition security among the tribal communities. And we have already established more than 10,000 nutrition garden. Yeah. Sorry. And yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I thought this as an unit.
They have in southern India, all these states, they have some homestead on the backyard.
Yes.
So that survey, that maybe the plantation of fruits and all the things are there. What is that you are going to implement or intervene by making their effort more, visible and getting the project objective fulfilled? So that was the idea. Okay, presentation is, no doubt it's good. Okay, it can set the tone for the other presenters too. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks for the nice presentation. In your proposal, you also mentioned about you would conduct impact assessment on nutrition, livelihoods, and ecological resilience. So what kind of impact assessment do you plan? Because it's, again, like they mentioned, it's 2 years, you would have just done the planting. So what kind of impact assessment are you talking about?
In 2 years, that is impossible. But we have already initiated some program for even including the carbon neutral initiative also of the food and nutrition security of the tribal communities in selected villages. But we have not given much priority to the fruit crops so far. We have given priority to the leafy greens, such as other vegetable tuber crops and other things. Fruits are there, jack and mangoes, and there is a scope for increasing more fruits. But within 2 years, assessment of ecological impact is not possible. But it is part of the larger system of carbon neutral intervention. Then that is possible. Yeah, means we can presume that this kind of impact.
Not too many questions here because we are taking time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
मत करो ज़्यादा question.
One is landless. One group is landless, right? And you are also saying that you will plant the fruit trees in public spaces. Then who will take the ownership? Gram panchayats or the landless tribals? And how are you going to circumvent this issue?
This is possible when we enter an MOU or some understanding with the Grama Panchayat. That land.
The thing here is, my question here is, when you go with the Gram Panchayat, you are not going to the landless tribals. You are supposed to benefit the landless tribal. This is your objective.
We have our experience. This is a kind of tri-party agreement. MSSRF Research Foundation, Gram Panchayat and the community we are working with. And those lands and the fruit trees or whatever is there, they have the right to access the fruits and they can harvest it. That kind of understanding.
We can go now to the next presentation.